Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Jamaica. We're still here. Today we are reviewing a very interesting special release from Cohiba called the Cohiba Weller. And this is just how it comes in this glass tube. It's 5.5 by 50. It uses a Honduran Lajero wrapper. Everything else you need to know is on the blog. Now, what we'll have to do is you loosen this sticker on the side, which enables you to, it's very sticky, pop the cap and get to the cigar. As you can see, it is extremely dark, just about black. Now, here we go. There's the density. Now, as I put up this glass tube, personally, I'm not a fan of cigars in tubes because they can't really heat them. They can stay too humid. But anyway, this is the cigar, 5.5 by 50. So it made to pair with Weller Bourbon. I honestly cannot testify to the fact if it does not, because I don't have any Weller Bourbon. I know that most cigars pair well with bourbon. So we'll be reviewing the cigar only today, not as it pairs with anything. So let's get right to it. The new Cohiba Weller. Just about jet black. This is one of the darkest wrappers I've seen lately. Okay, the draw is pretty good. It's always a crapshoot when it's in the tube. You just don't know how well it's going to draw. That's good. Well, the initial flavors are quite nice, actually. There's right away you get raisin, chocolate, and black coffee. Underlying nutmeg that's very smooth and creamy like. Black pepper at about 7.5. So it's a nice start. I sure hope it can hold that, but we'll see. Let's see what we have by the first third. Okay, here we are at the first third, and I am having one major burn issue. I'm gonna have to severely touch that up. I'm gonna do it right now. I'm not gonna try to wait for it to see if it's going to behave. As you can see from the time, it's not like I'm going too fast. I sense the presence of, yes, an alien is here. My dancers are warmed up and ready to go. They have been released from their rooms in the insane asylum. All right, the flavor notes now have sort of melded a little bit. Oh, God. I have a butt on my back. I don't know what to do with that. It's gotten cigar. Well, we've already started to touch up. It was so close to going. So this is what we got left here for the first third. We have a new player in town. Okay. The raisin notes are there. The chocolate notes are there. It's a lot more nutmeg and almost a cocoa mix. It's not quite as sweet. Not as sweet as it was when it started. And it's almost a pasty nutmeg, and it's really taking away from a lot of the sweeter notes. I may have gone a little long on that first third, but that's fine. But the first third I would rate 89. We're right about where at this point I could have it again, but it's not something I would seek out and purchase. So I want to see if we have any improvements in the next segment, which will be about right here. It's going to be a little bit quicker comeback, but the finish is that pasty nutmeg with just a little bit of chocolate. I'm gonna have to remove this band already. The lingering pepper is very low, so 89 would be as high as I could go right now, but we'll see what happens in the second third. Well, here we are at the end of the second third, and it did slow down a little bit. We're pretty much in line with where I thought we'd be. Cigar is getting darker. It's a lot more. Now it's some dark chocolate and black coffee, and it's the sweetness is really decreased. The raisin notes that were so prominent at the beginning are just a faint amount. The finish is pretty much nutmeg and black coffee, and really no sweetness. The lingering black pepper may be up just a tad because it was almost non-existent before. But the cigar is not going in the right direction. It's just gone very dark and losing a lot of sweetness. And how this pairs with Weller, again, I don't know, because I review cigars simply on their flavors with water. That's the way they're all done. The second third, I would actually drop it to 87, and I'm real curious how it's going to end up. The middle section, a lot of times, is a moving section as far as big changes in a cigar, and this was a decent sized change. So let's just see what we have in the final third. Well, it's worth showing you people the views here. Right back there is our building. It's called B Building. We're on the ground floor. This is the main beach, and we walk out the door. There goes Connie and Vicky. And this is the view that you will see if you're laying on the beach. Not too bad. There's some rooms up there that people really like for the views. We like the beach. We like to be on the beach. So here we are. This is our San Souci. Well, here we are down to the end. So let's wrap it up. Cigar for me went downhill. There's a lot of dark chocolate and a lot of black coffee, very little sweetness. I believe thinking back, I didn't talk much about the strengths. It started out medium. It got to medium to full. When it's a high grade medium to full right now, you could probably call it full body. And this is my first cigar today. It's about 10 o'clock or so here in Jamaica, and it is very hot already. So I decided to do it this morning, and my dancers are off doing other things, so it's just me. But for me, in the final third, I would rate the cigar 84. It's nothing that appeals to me by and large. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's just not a very good offering for me. Take the description into account. But your overall score is 86.67. Now, even this, a score that low, if you will, cannot ruin that view back there. So the day is not lost, but I can't really recommend this one. Those of you who are Cohiba fans, who are Weller fans, go ahead and have it and try it, please, and pair it with Weller and see if it goes well with it. But I'm having nothing but water here on the beach and telling you the notes of the cigar. So that's what you got. So there you have it. The new Cohiba Weller, which, by the way, these are $20 a piece. I bought them at small batch. Overall score, 86.67.